To change your daily life, look closely at how everyday habits connect. When they lock together perfectly, the entire machine moves forward. That connection process is the core of the Ideal Week system, a framework published by Marie Temby in 2019. By the end of this video, you will have a 10-day implementation calendar locked in, and you will have completed your critical first step. Before we proceed, gather 3 items: a blank calendar, a notebook or digital document, and 15 minutes of uninterrupted focus. Pausing to physically gather these tools right now separates a deliberate, systemic plan from a fleeting attempt to build a new habit. Let's start with your notebook. At the top of your blank page, write out the core operational formula that makes this system work. The first input in this formula is a ritual. Habits are passive behaviors you do without thinking, but a ritual is a deliberate, intentional practice. As this equation shows, individual rituals are isolated tasks. To build momentum, you must link them together. When you connect rituals deliberately, they form a routine, and mapping those routines strategically across your schedule builds your ideal week. Mastering this compounding equation shifts your focus. Instead of trying to track isolated habits, you are now architecting a sustainable life design. Now that you understand the formula, open up your blank calendar interface. Physically block out exactly 15 minutes per day for the next 10 consecutive days. The most common point of failure here is the urge to sprint through the instructions and knock out multiple steps in a single afternoon. Temby explicitly warns against this. Rushing the planning phase compromises the process and actively reduces its effectiveness over time. Enforcing a strict 15-minute daily limit over 10 days builds the necessary foundation so these routines actually stick and produce measurable results. We will use your very first scheduled 15-minute block right now to start generating your intentional practices list. Start an unfiltered brain dump. Write down every potential ritual or positive practice you want to incorporate into your daily life. Do not edit or organize. A massive, extensive, and completely unorganized list is exactly what we are looking for. This split screen illustrates a common trap. The left shows the neat 3-item list found in productivity books. The right shows your extensive reality. Those textbook examples are simplified to teach concepts, but this step requires an exhaustive data dump. If your list feels completely chaotic and far too long, you are executing this first step flawlessly. Let's review your progress. You have the operational formula written down, a locked 10-day timeline in your calendar, and the correct expectations for your initial data. It is time to finish your day 1 task by continuing that brain dump. Look at the timer on screen. Take the next 30 seconds to get as many items out of your head and onto your page as possible. Go.